A lot of people are still sleeping on Rukpoku Aluu Port Harcourt, but very intentional investors are quietly positioning there right now. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly why this particular location is attracting serious real estate attention in Port Harcourt. If you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Justin Nadi. I'm a realtor based in Port Harcourt, and I help Nigerians abroad buy land and houses safely in the city of Port Harcourt, especially the ones that make their money and build their wealth over time. Now let's get right into the video of the day. Why are investors quietly moving into Rukpoku, Port Harcourt in 2026? I know you've heard a lot of people say it many times, that they heard about this area when it was still selling for this, that, and they thought it's very far and all that. But after many years, see how it is. The truth is that many intentional and savvy investors are now beginning to identify locations that are going to be that big in the very nearest future. And there are key things that indicate it. So when they see these key things, they silently start moving into this location. First of all, where is Rukpoku Port Harcourt? Rukpoku Port Harcourt is located just after Aluu's SAS Road, along the airport road. There is a center of Port Harcourt that no matter where you are going, if you lose your way, just find your way to that center and you can connect to anywhere from there. And that is the Aba Road. You can access Aluu's from Aba Road. And once you pass Aluu, the next place you are entering is Rukpoku. From Rukpoku, you can access SAS Road. And from SAS Road, you can access Obirikwere all straight down to the international airport. The first thing you will understand about Port Harcourt and areas that make good returns for investors is the accessibility those areas provide. Once you are seeing that, is an indication something is happening here and this area has promising potential. What is the something that is happening in Rukpoku? What is special about Rukpoku now? First of all, let's look at it from the population growth and movement standpoint. As the demand for housing continue increasing in Port Harcourt, people now move to neighboring areas, Eneka, Rukpoku, SAS Road, and the rest. So the migration of population to this area is first of all for how accessible it is, and two, they can afford this area. Also in Rukpoku, we see a lot of developers moving to Rukpoku to develop beautiful estate communities in this area. And one thing about real estate is that you follow where the money is going. That is the easiest way to know where to invest, because they don't go there blindly. They go there because of the increased demand for housing in the area. They are seeing the profitability of the investment they make in this area. And also you see private companies moving their establishments into this area as well. What does that tell you? An increase in commercial activities will also be seen in this area in a short period of time. It also means there will be more demand for housing because companies have workers and workers want to stay close to their place of work. Are you seeing what is happening there now? And there is another peculiar thing happening in Rukpoku right now. I believe this is the strongest indication that Rukpoku is a top growing neighborhood every investor should pay attention to. What is that? We have seen a massive increase in land prices in this location. In fact, the investors that came in earlier than others are already in profit. Back in 2023, beginning of 2024, land in Rukpoku was selling for 4 million naira, 5 million naira. As of now, a plot of land in Rukpoku is selling for nothing less than 12 million naira. For the ones that are not yet developed, but developing estates start at 15 million naira, 20 million naira. Now, this is an early indication of a location that has very high profit potential. You can see why attention in Rukpoku is not just hype. It is based on facts, because there are areas in Port Harcourt that we are neglected. Places like SAS Road, it's all the list. But look at these locations today. They are making multi-millionaires. Now, I'm going to be very clear with you. Rukpoku is not for everybody. But who will Rukpoku benefit the most right now in 2026? It will benefit you if you are looking to build your own house. You want an affordable place you can buy land now and build your house. It's somewhere that is accessible, somewhere that is close to major places in the city. Then Rukpoku is the place you should look at. It would also benefit you if you want to build a rental apartment for workers, rental apartment that will give you good return. You want to build hostels for students, hostels for corpers, then Rukpoku is somewhere you should definitely look at. If you're also looking to do a commercial development, you want to build plazas, event centers, go now and position in Rukpoku. Why? As this population growth is increasing, guess what else people will need? Where they are going to do their business. People will need restaurants where they are going to hang out. So this is still now an early time to buy land and position in Rukpoku. Rukpoku is also for you if you are the kind of investor that invests for capital gain. People that love doing land banking, people that love saving their money in land and allowing the land appreciate without them doing anything, and they still make good return on investment when they resell this property. Now, the question is, can you still buy Rukpoku Port Harcourt? Of course you can. Rukpoku Port Harcourt is still relatively affordable. There is good payment plan for projects coming up in Rukpoku. For example, the newly launched Landview Estate in Rukpoku that is still currently going for 15 million naira for the residential plot and 20 million naira for the commercial plot, with an initial deposit of between 3 million naira to 5 million naira. You can make a deposit, acquire a plot or more there, and then spread your balance within 6 months to 12 months. So in my experience and professional opinion, Rukpoku is one of those locations you should definitely pay attention to. It is the location that has very high profit potential for investors investing right now. If you're thinking about buying land in Port Harcourt, you want to invest in Port Harcourt, you can reach out to me through the numbers showing on your screen, and I'll be very glad and happy to guide you until I come your way again. Enjoy a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking with you soon. I'll see ya.